right, so let's take a look at skin disorders. Now, this could be eczema, psoriasis, acne. And there are a few things that we want to base our treatment on when it comes to skin disorders. Now, first and foremost is good diet. So you want to recommend to that person to cut out highly processed foods, trans fatty acids, hydrogenated oils. What we all know is a good diet. Okay, so throw away the fast foods and that sort of thing. So make sure that the person is having a good diet first and foremost. The other thing with acne, they have found a link with low levels of zinc. So you might want to look into zinc supplementation if the person's if the person's suffering from acne. Another couple of things that you want to think about is recommending things like fish oils, which are the fish oil capsules, which are high in omega-3, so the anti-inflammatory, and also turmeric, curcumin supplementation, natural anti-inflammatories, really, really fantastic for the whole body for inflammation, but certainly for skin conditions. Now, the other thing reflexology really works well with is with skin disorders is the fact that it is very, very calming. Now, the problem with many skin disorders is that the fact that people's skin disorders are worsened by stress. Right? The more stressed they get, the worse their problem becomes. And the worse the problem becomes, the more stress they have, because they might have outbreaks and that sort of thing. So it really is a double-edged sword, and you're going round and round in circles. So reflexology is very, very good at calming the person's system down and creating a real balance within the system. So we're going to look at treating for calming the system down, all right, decreasing inflammation, but also helping elimination. So we want to eliminate the toxins from the system. So that's what we're going to base our reflexology and our points on. The other thing you want to do is, of course, recommend that the person gets a good 6 to 8 glasses of water a day, because again, we're thinking removing the toxins, elimination, and that's, again, like I say, that's what we're going to base our reflexology treatment on: elimination and calming the system down. All right, so same thing with the hands. You'll work the kidneys, work the adrenals through here, work your pituitary gland, and you can hold it like 30 seconds to a minute. You can stimulate by twisting, that sort of thing. So same thing, you're just going to work the same areas on the hand as well to help with the treatment. Okay, now some acupuncture points, acupressure points that are really helpful for this. Okay, large intestine 4. Now, let's say someone's got facial acne that you're treating. So remember, large intestine 4, not if you're pregnant. Remember, large intestine 4, master point of the head. So this is a must to do large intestine 4. And you can work this point really well through here. Same thing, you can work it up and down in all directions. Turn it like that if you like, whatever you want to do to get extra stimulation. Okay, the other thing it is because it's on the large intestine channel, it has an effect with elimination with the large intestine. So really fabulous point to work through your treatment. And of course, like I said to you in the course, get them to do that when they get at home as well, between treatments. Okay, large intestine 4. On the foot, liver 3 again. Liver's big detoxification, detoxifying organ, I beg your pardon. So yes, liver 3 most definitely. And the same way as I showed you before, you work down that channel between the toes there and do liver 3 on the foot, on the feet. Okay, lung 10. Now this is a very, very good one as well. You got your adrenals here, right? So what is this? Halfway along this bone here, you got your lung meridian goes along here. So it's halfway in between, right? So lung 10, so this point here, so you got the bone there, you feel that bone, halfway along that bone there, right there, metacarpals. Okay, so you press that, this is a lung point, lung 10 that clears heat. So it's very, very good for skin disorders because it's on the lung channel, and 2, because it's a heat clearing channel. So now speaking of clearing heat, so you'll work these ones as well. Clearing heat. Now, remember, the Chinese see any sort of redness as heat in the system. It's red, so it's hot. Okay, that's the way they look at it. So a point that's really fabulous for removing heat from the system. So fevers, red sore throat, skin rashes, that's hot flashes, these things, is large intestine 11. Now, it's great because 1, it clears heat, and 2, it's large intestine again, so elimination, so killing 2 birds with 1 stone. It's right at the end of that crease there, right there. So you can work that right there as well on the person, or of course yourself. So large intestine 11, it's fabulous for removing heat. So you can remember this. So if you've got fevers, say red sore throat, any sort of redness and heat in the system, this is really terrific to remove that heat. So think of that red rash with psoriasis, that sort of thing. Now the other points that are really, really good on the lower leg when you're treating the feet, we're going to look at stomach 36, spleen 6, and kidney 3. All right. So the spleen 6 point it's the only point in the body where 3 yin meridians all connect to the same point. So this point is it's very, very powerful for any menstrual disorders, menstrual problems, menstrual pain. That's spleen 6. Really, really powerful point. Stomach 36 we're going to look at is, well, it's on the stomach meridian, so very, very good for stomach. We say for elimination, but it's one of those points that's just brilliant at treating. Well, the Chinese say it cures 100 diseases. So what they're trying to say is basically use this point whenever you want. It's actually known as an energy point. It's called the 3 mile point. You stimulate this point and you can walk an extra 3 miles. Stimulate again and walk another 3 miles. Okay, it's a very, very good point for increasing qi and blood. And kidney 3, we definitely want to work kidney 3. So when you're doing your treatment as well, it's the master point of the kidney. So again, detoxifying the system. So let me show you. I have to get my foot up on the couch here and show you these points. Okay. Actually, I could probably show you the chair here. Yes. So stomach 36 is 4 finger widths down from the base of the kneecap. There's the tibial bone, and you're going to go a finger width out, and that's it there. All right. So 4 finger widths, come out. It's off the bone. So there's the bone there. You're coming out about a finger width, and that's stomach 36. So again, you can work that point and get that person to work that point. All right, spleen 6. I have to get my foot up here. Oh, there we go. All right, so spleen 6, midpoint of the ankle, 4 finger widths up. There's the bone. Come out slightly posterior, and that's it there. It actually just drops down into a little sort of furrow there. So 4 fingers, straight down. That's spleen 6. And the last one, kidney 3, is halfway between the ankle and the Achilles tendon. So there's the back of the ankle, the posterior aspect. There's that, it's right in here. So when you're working, doing your treatment, really work around that area as well. Okay, so when you've got your Thai stick, there we go. When you got your Thai stick, you want to work those areas. All right, so that's it in a nutshell for treating skin problems. Get them, of course, to work on them at home, show them the points, or if it's for yourself, do that several times a day like we've talked about, and you should see it. And again, if it's a chronic skin condition, like I talked about before, try and get them twice a week for 2 weeks, and then once a week after that. Or again, if they can, get them twice a week, each week. If you're doing it yourself, do it every day. All right, when it comes to treating the reflex zones, you want to work the endocrine glands. So work all of the endocrine glands, adrenals for inflammation, and just sort of work all of these as you go through your treatment. Especially if the person's skin disorders, they have acne or something that due to their menstrual cycle. So even more so because it's hormonal. Because we're going to be working on elimination, right? So we're going to balance the hormones. I'm going to work on elimination. Then you will also want to use work on liver, your colon, this sort of thing. Think large intestine, small intestine, colon, stomach, liver, kidneys. These sorts of things are going to be really important. We want to eliminate any toxins from the system, to cleanse the system as we work along. So I think they're the big ones that you really want to work on. You'd also want to work on the particular area affected. So let's say someone had facial acne, then work the facial points. If they had acne on their back, then work the back area and that sort of thing. So just work those areas as far as the systems go, and also, if you can, work the particular area if there's specific areas where they have the skin problem.